the hostess seats the three of us. And at that time, some African-American man, he comes up to us and he's mumbling under his breath and he's like, "Hi, I'm from LA." And so the three of us are like, okay. "What are you, okay?" Right. What do you say? And so he goes, yeah, I'm from LA. And I think Jaylyn says, "What's your name?" And he goes, "My name is Guy." And we all three laugh. We're like, "You're a guy named Guy? Like, you sound like you're making this up." Right. And so at that point, when we're kind of like giggling, a white security guard comes up to the guy and and ushers Guy away. He's whispering something in his ear at the time. So after he ushers Guy away, the security guard comes up to us and he says, "Ladies, you can have a drink, but you can't be here soliciting." And we were like, so now we're perplexed. We're like, soliciting. What? Soliciting?
I mean,
so we
I was
floored
what? Because when I saw him usher the guy away, I was on the verge when he returned of saying, "Oh, has he been here before, harassing guests? Thank you for ushering him away to keep him from bothering us." In my mind, I was thinking he was protecting us, as security guards are supposed to do. So it took all of us such a long time to even register what had just happened, what he was saying to us. It was crazy.
Like, I'm a lawyer, we're teachers, they're teachers, like people are educated people. Why would we be soliciting? He was like, "I don't care, but that's what you're doing." And I was like,
he would not let that. He just kept saying, "You don't play dumb with me."
Right. He said, "Don't play dumb." So
there's no soliciting.
Right.
He repeated it over and over again.
So I said, "You know what? I'm really offended. Can I speak to your manager?" He's like, "Yeah, he's right in there." I explained to him that his worker falsely accused professional women, and I said we were the only African American women in the place, of being sex workers, and that we want an apology. He did not really make any moves to do that. He was like, "I don't want any confrontations." We were like, "This is not a confrontation."
We're like, we were just confronted and accused in front of a restaurant full of people of soliciting for sex. So for him to say that comment was so backwards.
Yeah, it was.
All I could think about after that situation is, what if one of my students' parents was sitting in the restaurant that night? Right. What if someone with the Department of Education was in the restaurant that night? What if one of my employers was there? I mean, something as small as an accusation about being a prostitute, I could lose my jobs for that. It's one thing, I mean, people talk about, oh, it's one person who has a negative idea about what a black woman is. But what people don't understand is that the people who are targeting us sometimes are people who are there to protect us. I mean, in that situation, that's an enforcer of the law. In this situation, this was a security guard who's supposed to keep us secure and safe. And yet those very people are the ones who are targeting us and are making us feel like criminals when we're the ones who need to be protected. And that's what makes me so sick about the situation, is that because of the color of my skin, I feel like I'm less safe because the people who are supposed to keep me safe look at me as a criminal.